Welcome to War Thunder with Subdude. How y'all doing today? Well, just got done listening to a young YouTuber by the name of Tankenstein, and he brought up something that was really interesting. And he brought the point home, and it's a really good point. When you're a new player in War Thunder, one of the things that you're going to run into, especially in War Thunder, is crafting events. And yes, they're wonderful. Great, grand, glorious. You can get all sorts of nifty, neat stuff. Like the F4F early for the Germans. You can get the F4D1, which really wasn't that great of a catch. Let's see, what else? Oh, where is it? P-59A, event vehicle from Operation Heat in 2019. The F-11F1, Operation Summer 2020. Event vehicle export order, the F-5A. I mean, there's a lot of interesting vehicles that you can get. And they're good vehicles, but they come with a big caveat. They are put into your lineup if you decide to keep it. And while they're in your lineup, they have no modifications. So you're getting a stock vehicle. You got no upgrades. If you got a plane that's got the capability of having chaff and flares, well, you don't get those. You have to grind for them. You're going to get two of the worst missiles if you get a missile toter. So you've got to grind for the better missiles. Your engines aren't going to be as powerful, so you got to grind for the engines. All sorts of grinding. And just to take a look, that's a lot of stuff. And at that level, you're going to be grinding forever. Now, some people will short circuit that by golding everything. And let me tell you, that can get expensive. Just as a rough guess, I would say that this is about $50 worth of gold, or 50 euros, or whatever it is in yuan, yen, Aussie dollars, Canadian dollars, I don't know. It's going to be expensive. And considering you've already blown through whatever to earn the crafting vehicle, you're going to feel wiped out and then gypped. Don't get yourself wiped out and then gypped. The repairs on these vehicles are not insubstantial. Let's just take a look at the F4D1. The F4D1 has a repair cost of 19,897 lions. Notice I haven't finished my free repairs on that plane yet because it's too dang expensive for what it is, and it's at the wrong battle rating, but that's another story altogether. Whereas you've got the A7D, which is a straight line vehicle, much more advanced, better weapons, and its repair cost is 12,642. Well, this is about how to get by with the money, the Silver Lions. If you're going to grind Silver Lions and grind these events, Your best bet is to get a rank 3 premium. Now, in my case, I went with the TA-154. And the reason I did that is because it is probably one of the best rank 3 premiums for grinding money. And I would also suggest the P-47D for Germany. Now, those happen to be the only two rank 3 premiums. And it really depends upon your play style and how well you play a plane. But I'm going to say the TA-154 because that's the plane I use. Now let me show you why. I've been playing with this plane for a long time. And I've got a 54% win rate. I've flown it out 2,744 times with 822 deaths. I have killed 1,328. It's not the best kill death ratio. It's not, I'm not a magician with the plane. But what I am is good at what I do. I've earned 21 million lions. That's substantial, and that's with one fighter. Now, the next closest one in the list is the, excuse me, BF-109F2. Now, I'll grant you, a lot of those kills just happen to be AI. Because they're there. And the enemy is too far away, so he's already being engaged by somebody else. So, hey, look around, go, oh, there's an AI. Pop. There's another one. Pop. Every one of those you pop is money in your bank. And believe me, a premium rank 3 brings home the bacon. And I don't care whether you're using German or, come on, thank you, US. Let's see, rank 3, you've got the X5F, XF5F, the A6M2, the 109F4, the King Cobra if you can get it, P61A1, I don't advise that one. The XP50. The XP50 is a pain in the butt to me. Mainly because it's ultra light and it has two rather powerful engines. It's an interceptor par excellence. It climbs well above your altitude quickly. Now, if you're a ground attacker, the BTD-1. Although I don't really like it. I've flown it a lot. It's just not my cup of tea. Let's look at Russia. Rank 2, rank 3. You got the P-63. The TU-2 is not a premium. It was a gift vehicle, and I'll tell you what, I've used it forever. The ITP M1 is a really good plane. Tisma, that's fun. Then you got the B-25J and a P-47. Those are the Russian. Great Britain, rank 3. Typhoon, Whirlwind. Whirlwind is another interceptor par excellence. it gets the air defense fighter start, which is absolutely insane. It's like you've got your airfield start, then you got your interceptor start, then you got your air defense fighter start, and then you've got your bomber start, and then you've got your strategic bomber start. So when you get the air defense fighter with something like the Whirlwind, you get a very high altitude start to begin with, and then you can crank. And my advice, do it. 420 millimeter cannons with this thing, and you get plenty of bullets with this P9. It will tear things apart. The only problem is you will run through your bullets rather quickly because it's split between 4 cannons. Then you got a Thunderbolt, you've got a Mustang. This is a Mustang with 4 cannons. Spitfire Mark 9C. So you've got some really good planes. Oh, also the Hellcat. Now, if you don't want to play an American plane, stick with the British planes. My suggestion would be the Whirlwind. Go bomber hunting. Take down a bomber, maybe a second one, go land, rearm, do whatever. At that point, you can get back up in the air, and the Whirlwind is actually maneuverable enough to be able to take on single-engine fighters. Not so much with my favorite, the TA-154. It is not as maneuverable as single-engine fighters. Now, if you want to go a little bit heavier, go with the Wyvern or the MB-5. The Wyvern was pretty good. Enjoy that occasionally. And the MB-5 is not that expensive to order. It can actually be quite the plane. It's also got 4 20mm cannons and 800 rounds of bullets. That's a lot. You can stay in the fight a long time. There's a lot of good planes in the British lineup. For Japan, I don't know that much about Japan. Rank 3, you've got a P-51C that's captured, a FW-190A5, A6M6. You'd have to find that on the marketplace. A7M1, KI-61, 1, Hey, and the KI-96. The KI-96 I don't like because of its armament. Yeah, you can one-hit somebody with a 37mm, but you've got to hit them. Then you can go up another notch and you get the A6M5 Co. I don't even know if you can get that anymore. J2M5. J2M5 is a very good plane. 2 30mm cannons, very limited ammo, 84 rounds. But the nice thing about these premiums is you earn a lot of Lions. Do that. But make sure you know how to fly your plane. It can't be emphasized enough. Work the plane. Now, these are cheap to repair. $21.90. $1,300. They've got good armament and they've got good repair costs. Not so much that. That's $4,400. Mustang's got a $1,600 repair. This is where you make your money. I'm not even going to go over the rest of them because I know little about them and they don't have as big a selection of planes that you can deal with. But this is my go-to plane to grind lions. And go up, kill a couple of planes, even if it's just one. You can come down, land, rearm, repair. You're going to get hurt. And then you can take off and do whatever. Or, if you've accomplished your goal for the day, that's it. It's an easy way to grind out lions. And rank 3, I think, is the premium spot for actual lion grinding. The repair costs aren't that bad, and the capabilities of the aircraft are strong enough that you can actually do something in the game. All right, let's bump it up a bit. Really hard plane to use, the F-89D. Some people are good with it. I'm not. Matter of fact, it's absolutely horrible. F-89B, again, to me, that is an absolutely horrible aircraft to use. The Aviate A, I've seen a lot of them in matches. They are good and bad. You have to want to fly it. A-10A, good plane. F-5C, good plane. And there are no premiums above that. Although that will change as soon as we get rank 8. You about done? Thank you. Another thing you can do is with certain planes, the talisman really doesn't help you. It helps you with RP. But again, you run into the situation where this is an event vehicle and its repair cost is off the charts for what it is. There's another one where the repair cost is ridiculous, and then there's the F4D1, which is absolutely absurd. But again, it's all a matter of your taste. If you're a bomber driver, then stick with the bomber. Let's see. They don't have a premium bomber. Well, I guess they do, but you have to go find it on the marketplace. And let me tell you, this plane is expensive. For what it is, it's way over the top as far as the price goes. But if you go to the USSR, you get planes like the BE-6, which that one's actually got a lot in the repair cost. But you can go with the B-25J. Its repair cost is not too bad, and you earn quite a bit. If you're an attacker, TU1, SU6, Tisma, those planes will do you well. But the thing is, you need to get a premium to grind lions. And like I said, my recommendation is rank 3. My personal preference is TA154. And that's about it. I hope this helps somebody. If you've listened to it all the way through to this point, I thank you. This is Subdude.